Happy Monday. I was just working through the day, wrapping up this day here on Monday. And I just had this, I don't know why, but I just keep having this thought of uh, the event of when Paul was um, on his long, after the shipwreck, whenever he got bit by a viper. It kept going through my mind. So I just thought to read it, and it's been on my heart, but it's in Acts chapter 28. I'm only going to read a piece of it just to get the context. It says this. Mind you, Paul just got done with a shipwreck. Um, it says, now when they had escaped, then they then found out that the island was called Malta. This is the island that they crashed on. And the natives showed us unusual kindness, for they kindled a fire and made us all welcome, because of the rain that was falling and because of the cold. But when Paul had gathered a bundle of sticks and laid them on the fire, a viper came out because of the heat and fastened onto his hand. So this thing grabbed a hold of his hand and fastened on it, talking about his bite. Said, so when the natives saw the creature hanging from his hand, they said one to another, no doubt this man is a murderer, whom though he escaped the sea, yet justice does not allow to live. So they're thinking this guy, Paul, is some kind of man that deserves judgment by the snake bite and the shipwreck that he escaped. But then it says this, verse 5, but he shook off the creature into the fire and suffered no harm. It says, however, they were expecting that he would swell up or suddenly fall down dead. But after that, they looked for a long time and saw no harm come to him. They changed their minds and said that he was a god. It says in that religion, it says it was in that region was in the state. Never mind, we're not going that far. But anyways, these natives, they knew their animals, so we know that the snake bite should have killed him based on their reactions and knowledge of it. Um, but my point of this that's really been on my heart is boldness and peace of God. Why did Paul just shake that thing off without hesitating and keep on continue on? He didn't stop and make a big deal about it, but instead he continued on. His eyes were fastened on the Lord. He was doing the will of God. So when he was in the will of God, he has boldness. He has peace because he knows no no matter what, if we're fully obedient to Jesus and what he says to do, if we're doing that thing, nothing, nobody, no thing can stop the will of God in our life. So that's the boldness that Paul had. He didn't stop and think, "Oh my goodness, what kind of snake was that? Oh my goodness, what are these people's reactions looking like that for?" and get worried or nervous or anxiety. Instead, he continued on in the truth and boldness, knowing that his Lord had guidance over his path, and everything he did was for the Lord, and his obedience was there. So therefore his boldness was there. And I encourage all you guys to have that same faith, that boldness. We still can have that same faith in the Lord. Walk after him, be fully obedient, and do not worry about the waves that seem to be crashing around you. Look straight at Jesus and keep on walking. God bless you guys.